Okay, so I'm back again. Welcome. It's the Lone Sports Show right here on Brilla. This is the land's most revered striker. Time to do the needful. Time to do justice to the big time gist for the day. Even as today, we celebrate one man who adds another year today. Did great things in the green and white colors of Nigeria. Friday Apple. We're going to have him on board on the show today. We will also go straight to a team that just picked up a ticket in the NNL already. New management in that team. I'm talking about SC1 Rocket. We got to talk about that, touch on that. All things being equal, David Okereke will be with us from his base in Belgium. He sat on the bench all through the game, as indeed talking about Club Rouge lost their opening game to Charleroi. Talking about in the Belgian Jupiler League. Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Lone Sports Show right here on Brilla. I am the land's deadliest and topmost striker with lightning shots. Femi Raji, and I'm always in jersey number 299. Come with me, let's proceed. But first we go to the international scene where we got a lot of things to talk about right there. We've also got an interesting talking point. Yes, a very interesting talking point that has to do with the FIFA World Cup. But first, come, let's go in Italy. Captain Papu Gomez says Atalanta changed his life and thinks his path would have been different had he met coach Gianpiero Gasperini earlier in his career. The Orobici coach has been giving Gomez more responsibility in the build-up play, and the Argentine loves playing. As yes, talking about Trek Macusta in the Bergamo. Atalanta are preparing to face Paris Saint-Germain in the quarterfinals of the Champions League this week, and Gomez highlights the rapid development right there in the stadium in recent years. The 32-year-old points out that Nerazzurri comes from a small city compared to the giants in Italian football, and how they are learning by doing elsewhere. Former Italy international Luca Toni has claimed Juventus coach Andrea Pirlo was fortunate enough to have managed or to be managed by the best, and thinks he's more like Pep Guardiola than Antonio Conte, the former centre forward who retired after a stint at Hellas Verona in 2016. Has played with Pirlo at both club and national team level. In the meantime, Juventus coach Andrea Pirlo indeed gave some clues a few months ago as to how he wants his team to play. He will indeed say at that point he said he wanted Isco, and also he likes a 4-3-3 formation. Let's power on from there. We go straight. So much tension, apprehension in the camp of Atletico Madrid. They are waiting nervously to see who can travel to Lisbon for the Champions League quarterfinal against RB Leipzig. Following their coronavirus scare, the Spanish club announced just yesterday that 2 unnamed players have tested positive for COVID-19, meaning they will be unavailable for the last 8 on Thursday due to UEFA virus protocols. Okay, let's move on. The next round of the coronavirus test results for the squad is due today, with the La Liga club fearing that other players may be infected, which would deplete their squad massively for the all-important clash in Portugal. It is day today, talking about Friday Ekpo, the great things in the colors of Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go straight to celebrate one of our own who indeed brought so much joy to Nigerians. Yes, I like using that term, bringing joy, because at moments like this, all we need around us are those that bring us joy. Friday Ekpo brought joy to Nigerians playing for the Nigerian team, national team. Friday Ekpo brought joy to football fans playing indeed for various clubs. Friday Ekpo adds another year today, and it's his birthday today. We celebrate with him, even as I'm sure he would have wished perhaps Nigerian football was better than what we're experiencing right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you come on board. You can join us 0700000889 0700000889. You can join us, and indeed we drop a talking point now. The FIFA World Cup. People say it's not balanced, but yes, first let's really go celebrate, meet the celebrants this wonderful afternoon. It's his birthday. I'm talking about Friday Ekpo. Boss, happy birthday.
Thank you so very much. May God bless you all.
Amen. Amen. Long life and prosperity in good health.
Amen. Amen.
And peace of mind. How's it been? How are you celebrating your day?
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank God for today being my day. And, due to this coronavirus pandemic that is causing wahala everywhere, we need to do it very quietly, that keeping social distancing from one another. It was on a normal time, it would have been something to be done elsewhere. But this, I just have to take it easy and just plan a very small one with my friends and family, not more than 10 or so. But if they are more than that, no problem. It's my day.
But there will be social distancing, like you said. I mean, there are more than that.
So, yes,
Let me ask you.
okay.
While playing football, you knew one day you will retire. You knew you will get to this stage. You will live as long as this, even longer. But did you? What stage do you think football? Did you pray or wish football would be? Nigerian football would be at that time. Is it where you expected or anticipated it to be?
Well, first and foremost, I want to start by the first question that maybe one day I plan to retire. When the people that were playing in front of us never even make a statement that people get retired in what they do. So when we came in, we were thinking that it's going to be as you go, you can still go ahead in playing, but not knowing that you will end it one day when the age start calling on you. But we thank God too that those who came after us begin to learn from one or few things through injury by the one they see on the field of play and the ones they see on club side. They keep learning and know that. And by the time in Nigerian football we don't have contracts. If we have contract, if you sign for 2-3 years and you have a copy, they will know that you will begin to plan yourself. But say it was year to year something, January to December. So everybody was feeling it's going to be like that all through the year. They never knew that one day we will stop playing and choose to do something else. But I thank God for the younger ones now who have learned the rope and are doing it perfectly okay now. So others will follow suit and all the rest. Well, Nigerian football, like you said, it has been growing right from day one. Then we need to do some certain things that will move the game more perfectly okay. Like the one in Africa. Let me start by using our African context to give an example. If you go to this Francophone area, you will see that they organize their football, and even when players are going to abroad to play, it's been done perfectly okay. Players don't ask come and go to stay there, and then clubs start looking for him down here. So our administrators should have learned the rope very, very, very well and begin to give players contract to sign. Because without signing contract, the player is not safe. He's bound to play 1 or 2 games to shine, and then move to another club. In the same period, in 6 months' time, he can play for 3 clubs because at that point in time, he's hot cake. So, but when you tie a player down for 3 years, he's able, after getting to the second stage of his contract, I think all these things will be perfectly okay in Nigerian football. We have all the resources. Corporate body can come in to sponsor teams, and or individuals can begin to know that yes, this is business, and they begin to get more and more of it and venture well. And the players too will begin to live well and plan their lives for their family too. When they get retired, they will not be running extra skelter, this and that we are doing now. But I thank God for them. I know in future, in the next couple of years, Nigerian football should go above what I'm saying today. They are improving every day in there.
In other words, while you were playing, one thing I picked there is you didn't really plan for it. You didn't really expect that retirement would just come at that point, because you felt football is something that will just be going on like that. You didn't plan for the retirement.
Like I earlier told you, you can have all the skills in the world. You can do everything with the ball, but two things will be lacking from you: the speed and the marking on the field of play. Because everybody has to mark in his own area. So it's not about speed. When it's on and off, because you must get off your man to take the ball. And when you get off your man to take the ball, If the man is faster than you, he gets the ball before you. While you are on a slow pace like snail to the ball, the man is quicker because he wants the ball. So all this happen, like earlier told I said, those in front of us or those behind or those we met on the line, they were not even having, or we did not even know that there was retirement. I used to hear retirement from offices when we were 35 years old and all the rest. So I felt, or all of us felt, football is as much as you can play. Yes, you can play, but not as bad or good like the ones playing now, because they can run for 5 minutes non-stop. But you cannot do that any longer now. No matter how good you were then, and you're still having that ability in you, you can only play among your class of your own group now, because they play at the same pace with you. So, but then we thank God, when we begin to realize we choose to do 1, 2 things or the other. What do? We never went to university like that and so much. With the little certificate we have, and we're going to go, those who love coaching venture into coaching to teach what he to learn when he was playing, not those who want to go into coaching because they want to get money for themselves. There are 2 things in this. So I go into coaching because I want to teach others what I've been taught in time past and what I've learned and how I can use it and blend them together to become a team. I mean, you have exceptional players on the field of play, but there must be a team game. There must be that, like Messi, like Maradona, like Ronaldo. They are always outstanding whenever they play. You must have 1 or 2 players like that. That one will be ahead of one. So that is one thing. The other one is because I am not having this again, I'm that. I go into coaching just to get money, and then I begin to rumble everything, put everything together just for me to win. Because I'm not teaching anybody anything. I'm not coaching. I'm only picking players that I know the club can buy and keep them. And then when it's time, I go there, assemble them, we play a game. No plan A, B, C, no talk of D. So all these things matters in football, and these are the things we lack in Nigerian football, our coaches too. The ones that are aging, who are aging out, who have done that in the last 34 years, they refuse to give way for the younger ones. They don't even believe that the younger ones too can grow. But we took over from them while they were playing too. And now coaching, so if I have a job today, I don't pray to stay longer than 5, 6 years in it. Perfectly okay. Whether I must make sure I do my best, and people will see that there are players in this club, in this team. You can go for them. We are no more producing players into the national teams any longer. So it's still a problem.
I said exactly, and you took that exactly from my mouth. Is it that we don't have the talent anymore, or we are not well positioned to be discovered, or we don't have those that will discover them?
I said 2 things before. I said we coaches, there are some who are there to just pick materials, trained by one local player coach or this and that. We are not training to make these people don the color of this country from one angle to another. We only go there to make money, or sign contract, or they sign us for, or we lobby to be given that job for 10 million. And then part of our money, part of the 10 million, I will give out like 6 million remaining 4. So my job is now on the player. I begin to pick. Some do it, some go about taking players and then get their own cut from there. I don't have to mention it, but we know it. So they will be out of the work because they don't know what they are now doing. They only pick players that can play, and they are not teaching what the players should know because they taught them to. Now they are thinking of the money they are going to make in winning bonus on the players. And if they have 2, 3 players, they begin to plan him for traveling, not minding the club whether he's suffering or not. So we don't guide our players so well. We don't train them the way we need to train them, like we were trained in early days. So these are the things with the little knowledge I have in coaching and football, I think we should be able to train our players at home. Then we have good quality players in Nigeria. I've walked around the country and I've gone around the country. I've seen good quality players. That how do you coach them? And this is coaching. How do you coach them now to become good and great players, not only for the club, for themselves, for the aspiration to play professional football. And then if they don the country's color, once they play professional football, they must surely don the country's color. So they take it step by step, so they will not derail along the way. You have our players going abroad to stay like 2-3 months, 4 months before signing a contract. What is he doing over there for 3 months and his club is suffering here? That means it was just like any contract that comes to him, you begin to fight and fight and fight and fight. After 2 years, you begin to make more. See what gradual growing of Osimhen. That is one great example one should learn. Whether he's 71, I don't know. He was growing up gradually and he played in every category. He wants to play. No matter where they send him to, he wants to play and he's developing. He was developing at that point in time. Today, where is he? He's somewhere that he will begin to plan for his future after some years. So we need to do more of coaching in Nigeria. Let us not put I must win at all. That's why our Nigerian club we don't function very well when we go out to play continental football, because we don't keep players for 3 years. In 2 years, for example, we don't keep them for 2 years in one place. We always want to bring in another person. No, everybody is bad, but how do you organize your team to be good with the coaches you have? It's not by political appointing people. No, they should appoint people because they know the job and they want to give the best. They can resign. I've never heard Nigerian coach resign while on duty. I've never heard that. But you can resign when you feel you are not getting the best. You don't need to state reasons, but you need to go to get somewhere you can do what you need to do. You don't need to start telling people why they sack you. No, you don't have to wait before they sack you. You will say the right thing on the board that, you know, what I'm doing, I'm not happy over it. I'm not too happy with the players. I'm not doing. You can quit and leave it like that. Whether they will ask you why do you know, I just want another new challenge. That's all. You go away. I'm doing something somewhere else. So this is what is hampering us, the NMC. Well, they're trying their best now to even stay for even 2-3 years without struggling for power. So I just believe they keep staying there and do what they need to do for football to develop. They should be involved in clubs signing players for 3 years. I've been hearing this story everywhere. Contract. No. LMC NSF does not give contract. It's the club who gives contract, and they must have a copy of it. Because when the player is going out from the club abroad, the state FA is involved, national FA is involved. So, and there is still money passing through these people, which it is statutory that they must pay before this player finally goes out. So these are the things that we need to do and put in place and let our football grow and let our youngsters, let us have another JJ Okocha, let us have another Victor Iteba, Dario Mokachi, and the rest, Peter Rufai, and all the rest. We should not be like it. Nigeria is playing tomorrow. Nigeria is playing. Everybody, 1,000 people will be talking on goalkeeper. Then another 2,000 will be talking on the left or right fullback. Then who is going to play in the midfield? It's not coordinated. No, we have them, but we need to give them the ample chance for them to improve and do well. We have good coaches who will do this, but we lobby among ourselves to give higher than one to be there. Now they can even fire you at any given time and you leave without even achieving your aim, because you will not do. You will be only doing the bidding of those who give you that power.
Give the job. Okay, one final question. It's your birthday. I don't make you give lecture plenty, but yes, at least it's good that we are allowed to listen to this and hear you talk this way. There's been this notion that Africa is underchanged, or Africa is shortchanged, or we are underfixed when it comes to slots at the World Cup. That had it been Africa had more spots or slots at the World Cup, an African country perhaps would have gotten as far as the finals of the World Cup or even won the World Cup. Do you agree with this notion?
Well, I won't say we underchange or
shortchange, yes,
or this whatever it is. But we need to do our biddings in Africa very well. When it comes to African football, you will see. Let me not use Nigeria because I'm a Nigerian. Let me use Algeria. And then you come and see the country they will line with Algeria for qualification. Automatically, when the draw comes out and you see the countries line with Algeria, you know that automatically Algeria is number 1. Then they will be struggling to get number 2. But along the line, we know who is qualifying and who is going. If there's a second slot, if there's no second slot. So right from day one, you know the first group who is going to qualify. So these and other things are hampering us in Africa. If we want to challenge, we should challenge very well. We should pick the very best, not putting mediocre. But I thank God now that African football is improving. We go to sleep, some countries go to sleep, and some countries are doing better on the ground, and they are doing so well. Madagascar defeated one huge country some time ago in the Nations Cup. I think Nigeria. Hello? 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 Are you with me? Hello? Hello?
Yes, interesting. Yes, I'm with you, boss.
Yes, Madagascar defeated one country sometimes ago in Nations Cup. Nobody gave them any chance.
It's not one country, it's Nigeria.
Is it that it's not me? We need to see. We need to see all this. We need to see all this happening. We need to see bigger teams challenging one another, because when they get finally to the World Cup, and they are going to be put in a very strong group, because these people too, they come from various countries that have good organized football, and you see that some countries do playoff for them to qualify. Portugal in the last edition, they went on playoff not because they don't have good players, but they could not qualify because in the group they were stronger teams. So this is what is lacking in Africa. If we group Nigeria, Ghana, Togo, all these strong nations in one place, when we play and succeed to go out, we'll keep preparing that same way, even for Brazil. But because we are being given a challenge and we can whitewash them 3, 4, 5, 6 years, we clap. They are good, but maybe they are good that day. The day they will lose, they will say the number 5 is not good. The goalkeeper did not see the ball. Why did he have to dive this way? This one had the chance. But so many things came up at that point in time when he was in front of goal for him to score. So things came up to his mind. I said, should I do like this? By the time he's thinking, it's seconds. So these and other things that we should do. Africa is improving. So we need to do and have good grouping. Let them fight. Let them struggle. And so that when you struggle and get out of that group, then you begin to do much preparation. And then when you qualify, you begin to play good friendly games. Good for those who qualified in other countries in the world. You play them because you can be zoned with them. Even the one they put you in their own zone. Take out your best to go there and play with them. So that
in other words, Africa doesn't need more slots to win the World Cup. It's not compulsory we have more slots.
If we begin to lobby for slots and they give out their point to make that count and they give it to them, it's good. But still, what I just said now, we will still play back again, because we will still zone 3 teams who are new to one strong team in Africa. So automatically that will qualify from that group.
And anyway, from 2026 we'll begin to see it. Africa will have 9 slots from the 2026 World Cup. That's when we'll have 48 teams at the World Cup.
That is great because when they expand, if the World Cup is being expanded or expand to bigger, to larger teams, Africa will be considered. So we can even have 10 teams.
No, it's not. It's 19. Africa will have 19.
I'm just saying. We can even lobby them to say, okay, instead of this 9, let's just make it 10 so that we can have a stronger, since it's 40-something teams and all the rest. If they give them finally 9, it's still a good thing. We are not being undermined or underrated or that we are not good in Africa. Yes, we need to do all this. And always when we go out, when we present our team, the last one was, I think, Ghana did so well to get to the quarterfinals also. After then, Nigeria has been to the quarterfinal stage or second round. Ever since then, these 3 countries are the countries who have been there. The others who go there by first round, they are out. So how will you open your mouth to look for other slots?
Okay, we've been with Friday April, ex-national team player. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, sir. Football career. Yes, when it comes to the skill, I'm sure you would have wished. You would have wished. This was the time you were playing football. The money full inside. Where we're now.
No, every time I play, whether I play now or I play before, I'm still always very happy because it's what I do and know how to do. It's not because of the money. I can play and have so much money. I'm not happy. You know what is the point? So with the little God is giving me every day in the house, I am happy with it, and I pray to God to keep me alive, to make sure, yes, like I said, I can even help others too with the little I have, and with the little, even if somebody helps me, I can still use that to help people too, because it goes wrong, because if I don't know tomorrow, my children will benefit from it than me. So in fact, I'm so happy talking with you all because it's been my day. I'm still happy talking, and I will still celebrate. But my double doctor uncle,
he's there. He's fine. He's giving you a big shout out. No what you see Sikon now. He's hailing you too, self.
Okay, I hear my double doctor. Man, where is he?
He's man wait Sabi self day. Tomorrow he'll be here.
I've not heard overdose.
Overdose go later for evening. Go hear overdose. Everybody full squad, full squad. Everybody's wishing you a happy birthday.
Thank you so very much. May God bless you all. Thank you for wishing me a good day. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks so much. Okay, welcome back from that celebrating our heroes right there. It's his birthday Friday, April. Let's move on. 0700000089. Do you think Africa having more slots would help Africa or aid or push Africa in winning the World Cup? Africa's quest of winning the World Cup. 070000000889. 0700000089. We'll take more of the calls before we go on a little break. Return. And then we continue. Okay, let me go straight. This is coming from Prince Ndu David. Good afternoon, topmost striker. Okay, how are you doing today? Your family, how are you doing weekend? Okay, I'm really happy to hear your voice. Thanks, I appreciate you. Happy to read from you too as well. Good afternoon, my dear Brilla. Okay, wish Atletico to win the Champions League. Let's pray their whole matter is their virus matter is resolved. Good afternoon, Brilla. I pray Atalanta wins. Okay. Good afternoon, Sports Radio. Ebuka Unwachia. I'm watching you guys. Thanks, Ebuka. Hello, good afternoon. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Maxwell.
You're welcome, Maxwell. Maxwell, you're sounding a bit hollow, like you're in one drum. Can you put the phone closer? Put the phone closer to your mouth. The mouthpiece of your phone.
Now.
Okay, better.
Okay, my suggestion is that the government in Africa should be given more slots. And we stand a better chance of winning. They are giving more slots. You know, the teams that smaller teams in Africa might be able to upset the big European team in the World Cup. So that's my take.
Okay, Africa deserves more slots. Well, from 2026, we will have more slots. 9 spots for Africa. So after the big teams, Nigeria, Cameroon, Ghana, Algeria, Wales, Egypt, and maybe Cote d'Ivoire have qualified. There will be space for Tanzania, Togo, Madagascar, and maybe Mauritania too, to go and Zaire Africa there. 0700 like you did in 1974. 0700000889. It is still the Lawn Sports Show right here on Bila. We'll take more of the calls. 0700000889. 0700000889. We'll go straight and also take your comments on our Facebook fan page, Sports Radio Brela FM. That's the Facebook fan page. Hello. Hello. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Oh, sorry, I cannot continue with this call. You need to do the needful, okay? You know what to do when you get through via the phone line. 0700000889. One call and then we go for a break. Return to be all about getting to know more. We hear there are some new plans for semi-professional footballers by the Players Union. Let's get to find out. Let's see if all these moves really where the direction they are pushing the new crop of players to. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's the name?
My name is Peter.
You're welcome, Peter. Shoot.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Peter. Welcome, Peter. Go ahead.
Yeah. I want my
No. Please, there's a talking point. First time caller, Peter. We just asked, do you think having more sports for Africa will aid Africa's quest in winning World Cup? Or do you think not having as many sports as Europe, for instance, is what has stopped or prevented Africa from winning the World Cup all this while? At some point, it was only one country from Africa. 0700000889, like in 1974. Now the then Zaire represented Africa as African champions, having won the Cup of Nations. And then they went there, everybody blew them off. Hello. Hello, good afternoon. We'll soon go for a little break. When we return from this break, we'll switch gears quickly and then go to the Players Union and get to find out what's popping from that zone. It is still Champions Dial. This is Brila. It's the Lawn Sports Show. Keep it calls coming in. 0700000889. Also drop a comment on our Facebook fan page, Sports Radio Brila FM. We'll be right back.
Brila FM on 88.9. The station with attitude.
Take Brila anywhere, everywhere.
Yes, you can take Brila with you anywhere, everywhere.
The Brila app is available for free download on Google Play. It is also there on the Apple iTunes Store. Yes, on Google Play and the Apple iTunes Store.
Look out for the Brila football and microphone logo with the letters BRILA in green colour.
That is our authentic app. It gives you Brila FM, Brila.net, BrilaSports.tv and all the extra betting tips, live score, plus our Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Google Plus and YouTube posts.
Sports fun. You can post your videos and eyewitness reports.
Brila, B-R-I-L-A. Available for download on Google Play and the Apple iTunes Store. Take Brila anywhere, everywhere on your handset.
sannu masoyin masu wasannin motsa jiki tare da barkewar cutar coronavirus yana da muhimmanci mu ɗauki matakan kariya don hana yaduwar wannan cutar har ma da rage hadarin kamuwa da cutar. A nan ga wasu nasihu kan abin da ya kamata ku yi. Na ɗaya, a tsaftace hannaye akai-akai tare da masu tsaftace hannu da man tsari sanitizer ko sabulu da ruwa da akalla sakan 20. Na biyu, rufe hanci da baki yayin tari da hancin tare da nama ko sassauya. Na uku, guji kusanci akalla minta 2 tare da duk wanda ke da alamun mai sanyi ko mura. Na hudu, guji taba idanunku, hanci da bakinku. Na biyar, ka cire kanka na akalla kwanaki 14 idan ka jima ka je kasar da ke da cikin hadarin kamuwar da cutar. Na shida, idan ka lura zazzabi tari ko wahalar numfashi ka kira cibiyar kula da cututtuka na NCDC ta lambar kyauta 0807000010 ko kuma ka aika da sakon text zuwa 0809555577.
Brila Media ne ya kawo muku wannan sakon.
Good day, sir. How you doing? Welcome. Very fine, sir. Okay, see the job, I don't bring and come. Okay, everything. Yeah, everything I didn't sign, including the banner and the flyers. Okay, let me quickly take a look at. Nice one. These flyers are sharp. Yeah, nice one. Okay, I tell you before, say I will do you well. I don't change the people when I dey work with. Now I dey work with Brilla Press. No, I complained the other time. Even my boss complained about everything. Now make me come change to Brilla Press. Now Brilla Press I dey work with now. I can see everything. They are very sharp. You don't need to tell me, Oga, anything when you want print, carry and go Brilla Press.
Oh yes, Brilla Press. At Brilla Press, we guarantee you the best in quality printing with up-to-date technology. Our services include ideas generation, conceptualization, design and production, from cards, calendars, books, magazines, t-shirts, banners and souvenirs. Brilla Press is located at 150 Kodu Road at Debowale House, Unikwano, Lagos. Call us on 070-8860-6282 or 01-7379-776. For inquiries, email customer@brillapress.net. Our website is www.brillapress.com.
Brilla Press, on time, every time.
ẹ̀lẹ́ o gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ aré ìdárayá gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe mọ̀ pé àrùn gbẹ̀mígbẹ̀mí coronavirus ti sọ́ra rẹ̀ dẹ̀rù jẹjẹ tó búrẹ́kẹ́ lágbàáyé báyìí ó wá jẹ́ dandan kí gbogbo ènìyàn ó gbé ìgbésẹ̀ láti pagidínà ìtànkálẹ̀ àrùn ọ̀hún ká sì kápá ẹ̀ láti márùn lọ́dọ̀ ẹlòmíì tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ ká jọ kápá ẹ̀ kó má kàn wá àwọn ohun tẹ́ ẹ ní láti ṣe nìwọ̀nyí o àkọ́kọ́ ẹ máa fọwọ́ yín lóòrèkóòrè pẹ̀lú ọṣẹ àtomi ó kéré jù níṣẹ́jú àáyá ogún 20 seconds kí sì máa lo òróró apàrùn alcohol based hand sanitizer. ìkejì tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ sín ẹ máa fi ìgúnpá yín tàbí pépà fẹ́lẹ́fẹ́lẹ́ bo imú àtẹnu yín. ìkẹta ó kéré tán ẹ máa jìnnà síra yín níwọ̀n mítà méjì sẹ́ni tó bá lárùn òtútù tàbí kàtá. ìkẹrin ó ti dèwọ̀ kẹ́nikẹ́ni ó má ṣe fọwọ́ sójú símú tàbí sẹ́nu. ìkarùn-ún tó bá jẹ́ wípé ẹ ti kọjá sórílẹ̀-èdè táwọn coronavirus ti gbilẹ̀ dáadáa lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí ẹ rí i wípé ẹ yára yín sọ́tọ̀ fódìdí ọjọ́ 14 ó kéré jù. tẹ́ ẹ bá wá kẹ́fì ẹnikẹ́ni tó láàmì ibà ikọ́ tàbí tó ń fi ìnira mí bóyá omi gulegule ẹ tètè kàn sí àjọ tó ń gbógun ti ìtànkálẹ̀ àrùn nílẹ̀ yìí àjọ NCDC lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ lórí àgọ́ yìí 08009700010 ọ̀fẹ́ ni o tàbí kẹ́fì àtẹ̀jíṣẹ́ ṣọwọ́ sí 08099555577 àrùn coronavirus yìí kò ní ìyálé wa o àmì Brilla Media ló mú kéde yìí wá.
When the fans asked for more, we at Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM gave them 4 wishes and a magical line. It simply means when you call 0700000889, you're routed through 4 different lines. So when you dial the magical number 0700000889, you get through to us on 4 lines. That means you have 4-in-1 chance of having your voice heard on your favorite radio station. So go ahead and start dialing. It's the 4-in-1 package from the home of the fans.
n'ihi ajọ ọrịa obibi ahụ nke dakwasịrị mba dị iche iche tụmadụ nke rutere n'obodo Naijiria na mgba anyị na-arịọ gị nwanna ka inyere onwe gị aka tụmadụ ka ị ghara ibute ma ọ bụkwanụ kesaa ọrịa ahụ. Gịnị bụ ihe ndị nwere ike ime na mgba iji gbanarị ajọ ọnọdụ ahụ nke anyị niile hụrụ nwaanyị n'ime ya? Nke mbụ, na-akwọ aka gị kwadaa ma hụ na iji mmiri mmụọ ahụ a na-akpọ hand sanitizer wee na-akwọ aka ma ọ bụkwanụ were ncha na mmiri kwọ aka gị ruo ihe dịka tinkom 20. Nke abụọ, jisi ike na-ekpuchi imi gị na ọnụ gị ma ọ bụrụ na ị na-akwa ụkwara ma ọ bụ ị na-ezuzere. Mgbe ọbụla ị na-eme nke ahụ na ị ga-eji akwa dị ọcha wee mee ya ma ọ bụ welite ikpere aka gị ka ị were kwanye ya bụ ụkwara na ya ka ọ ghara ife ndị ọzọ. Nke atọ, kaba arụ fụ na ịdị anọ n'ebe ihe karịrị mmadụ 3 nọ iji wee gbochie mmadụ ịkwasa gị ụkwara ma ọ bụ zesa gị uzere n'ihi na e nwere ike isi na nke a wee bute ọya. Ma gị hụkwa na ị naghị anọ ebe ndị nwere ụkwara maọbụ azụzụ n'oge anọ maka adịghị ama ama. Nke anọ, hụ na ị naghị emetụ aka n'anya gị, n'ọnụ gị maọbụ n'ime gị na-eleghị anya n'azụ, n'ihi na ị nwere ike isi etu a buru ajọ ọrịa ahụ wee bunye onwe gị. Nke ise, a sịkwarị na isi mba ofesi wee bata ọhụrụ, tụmadụ ọ bụrụ na isi mba ndị ahụ ebe ahụ ya bụ ajọ ọrịa ọgwụrụ mba na kpamkpamkpa, ka gbagharụ fụ na iwepụrụ onwe gị n'ebe ndị mmadụ nọ ihe dịka mkpụrụ mbọsị 14 ka enene gị mara ma ọrịa ahụ ọ dị gị n'arụ maọbụ na ọ dịghị, tupu ịbatakwa n'ime obodo maka gị na ndị mmadụ inwe mkparịta ụka na mmekọ. Nke ka nke, a sịkwarị na ịchọpụta na ị nwere ihe dịka ụkwara, arụ ọkụ maọbụ ihe mfịarụ n'ihe gbasara iku ume, ka gbagharụ hụ na ị ga-akpọ ụlọ ọrụ Naijiria na-ahụ maka mgbochi ọrịa n'obodo a, ndị nke a na-akpọ Nigeria Center for Disease Control NCDC n'aha ịchafụ bekee. Kpọọ ha n'akara ekwentị ndị a. Ọ bụrụ na ị kpọọ ha, mara na onweghị ụgwọ ọbụla ị ga-akwụ maka ịkpọ ya bụ oku. Akara ekwentị eji enweta NCDC bụ 08009700010 ma ọ bụkwanụ ziga edemede ekwentị n'akara ekwentị nke a 08099555577. Maka ịkpọ ozi ekwentị ọ bụ na 08097000010. Maka edemede ekwentị, ziga edemede gị na 08099555577. Ozi a si n'ụlọ mgbasa ozi Brila Media.
Every day, identify your station. 88.9.
All right, so you welcome back in the Saturday Lunch Sports Show right here on Brilla. I told you earlier on, it's all about finding out how this will go down. Talking about the Players Union planning to activate a semi-professional footballers database. Now, the Players Union, indeed, the National Association of Nigerian Professional Footballers, they've commenced plans to activate its semi-professional footballers database scheme. And this is for grassroots players, we are told. We've got the Secretary of the Players Union, Austin Popo, with us. Maoga, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Ross. How you doing?
How are you, sir? Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. How you doing today?
Sir, I'm good.
Yeah, so a database for Nigerian players. How will this work? How will the records be kept? First, how will this work?
Yeah, first and foremost, how it will work will come after the rationale, first and foremost, for doing what we want to do.
Okay.
As far back as 2014, the Nigerian Federation has given the union approval to actually do this. But we tried to do it then, but for some logistic challenges, we couldn't implement it. But from recent happening, it has become very important for the union. We don't have a choice but to see how we can actually kickstart this. The reason being that you and I know that the grassroots players, they produce a lot of players, so to speak. But if you look at what is happening to them, you discover that there's a big, a large disparity between the players who produce, the majority of them in Europe, and their condition, and the grassroots coaches' condition. That is why it's painful, because in FIFA wisdom, I think FIFA through Article 7 regarding the regulations governing the status and transfer of players, Article 7 clearly states the provisions for where such clubs could actually benefit through the concept of the training and compensation and solidarity mechanism. But for you to be able to benefit, you must also get accurate record in what is known as the player's passport.
which contains the history of the player right from age 12 to age 23, meaning it's true developmental period. But we just discovered that there's been a lot of issues, controversy, like a lot of clubs actually are complaining to us. There you find out that proper records, misleading records are put into the passport, thereby depriving most of them from benefiting from the training compensation. Going forward, we are also aware that even professional club sides, in transferring their players, most of them, maybe for their personal interest, they not insisted on negotiating with some European clubs in terms of this training compensation. And I think it's something we actually need to look at. That is why we are coming up with this concept, allowing the grassroots clubs, the semi-professional players, to be registered with the union so that we can have a database as a kind of backup mechanism to help straighten some of these records where there are controversies. I give you an example. About 4 or 5 years ago, a particular coach came to our office to complain that his player was taken to Belgium, and the only evidence he had to show us was the registration he did with the union when the player was 15 years. And because of that, we stepped into the matter. At the end of the day, I think the coach actually benefited from the training compensation. I think it's something we need to pursue vigorously, put the right mechanism in place to ensure that our own is just a kind of backup mechanism, so that when we can give this information to the authorities, because in most cases, it's unfortunate that they don't allow the players, because of lack of information regarding the history of the players, they don't allow the players to make those decisions at critical hours. What I mean critical hours, period when some unscrupulous agents want the player to say this is the club he played for, this is club to play for, and the players want to move ahead. And most of the time, they end up denying even the clubs that actually train them.
Okay, so how really will it work? How will you authenticate the claims they will make in terms of the documents they will? How will you authenticate the documents they will present?
That is why we talk about we are having our AGA on the 29th online of this month. And it's something we're going to put before the Congress, so that our state chapters, the secretaries and the chairmen and their ESCO, they are closer to these grassroots clubs in their state. Apart from the information they are given to us, there will be physical inspection, also cross-check the records. And they will also be educated to the extent that if you are moving, you need to renew the information you are giving to us. It's just that we're just trying to make sure that people are not cheated. It's unfortunate that a lot of things are happening within the system that are not right.
Wow. Anyway, we just hope this one works too, and because that's the basic thing. We hope it's consistent. It becomes a part of the system, not just one-off. Or how will I put it? Not that it will be incomplete or it ends abruptly. Will this be synchronized with what you said? The NFF already gave approval in 2014, but and I believe government should be continuum. We don't
have problem with that. Only that the most important is to have the necessary structure. Before now. From 2018 December, when we did an election, that is when we begin to put structures in the states to actually monitor those concepts and those developments. It will work. It has to work, because it's for the benefit of the grassroots teams. They also need to make it work. It's for their own benefit, because they're just doing a lot of jobs, and it just covers them. Some people will just collect money, when I mean money, real money, and it does not even fall back to them. And are you not saying that a player that is with a coach 13, 14 years, are you not saying that is that player qualified? Is that player not qualified to play a Challenge Cup? So if he does not play Challenge Cup with the state, how does he get his record right? So that is what we are saying. And people have said it's between 12 years and 23 years. We know some players like 13, 14 years, they are already in the grassroots club.
Okay.
So they need to also have money. Once this money comes to them, they can also upgrade themselves, build capacity, and give good development to these players. It's very important because since we don't have structures, academy all over the places, this same group of people, they have a role to play. You can't take it away from them. They are closer to the people in the community.
True. Very true. Very true. They are the first point. They are the farmers that go to the farm to pick this the produce before they are refined or processed.
Anyway, let's say it's working. Anything that is working elsewhere. You see, some of these things they work elsewhere because, for example, in Chelsea, in Barcelona, most of those clubs they have academy, even right from 8 years, 12 years. They're already there. They have the records. They have system. Since we don't have such things here, we have to find alternatives, at least to ensure that people benefit from their sweat.
Okay. Thanks so much, Austin Bobo is the secretary of the Players Union in Nigeria. Thanks so much. Really appreciate you for shedding more light on this. And we hope truly the aim is achieved. The aim of this scheme is achieved.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thanks so much. Well, still the Love Sports Show right here on Billa. We'll still get to hear from you. 0700000089. 0700000089. Let me go to our Facebook fan page, Sports Radio Brilla FM. That's the Facebook fan page. We'll take a comment on our Facebook fan page. Okay, good afternoon, Brilla FM. Always giving us the best. Thanks for popping in. Thanks so much. Later on tonight, we've got games to go down already. I'm talking about in Europe, continental games going down, and indeed, trust us, your champions down. Sports Radio Brilla will be on ground as usual to make sure you feel everything. The Europa League action will go down. 2 games. Inter, Bayer Leverkusen, United, FC Copenhagen. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Oh, please try to call back again, okay? Thanks so much. Please call back again. 0700000089. Call again. 0700000089. Just one call, and then we'll wrap it up on the show. We asked you if you think the number of slots given Africa is what has militated against winning the World Cup. What has prevented Africa from competing with the European continent in terms of winning the World Cup? Some of us people in a different school of thought will say, how about South America? 10 nations and then 5 slots or 4.5 slots. The 15 will go for playoffs. Do you think if Africa has more slots, Africa can win the World Cup? 0700000089. One call, final call. Hello. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. What's the name? Hello?
Yeah. So, this brilliant sport. What will make Africa not to win the World Cup?
Sorry, I didn't get your name. Your name.
This Papa Barcelona, a Cameroonian based in Okija.
What's your real name now? What's your real name?
Are.
Okay, go ahead.
Are again.
Okay, go ahead.
So, what we do, Africa, even if we give Africa first slot, they can carry the World Cup. Just because they have killed our tradition by having people to go to Europe, they work to play with them. During Christian Chukwu and the rest, they were very good in our African league. They can allow our African league to go and our African club to grow. We need to be good players.
Okay, good. Thanks so much. It has to say start with club football. Allow the club system develop well. It's not about the number of slots. Talking about going to the World Cup. Thanks so much, everyone. That's it on the show today. Thanks to the Boji I appreciate you working for the through pass as well. That's it on the show today, the Lance Sports Show, right here on Brilla. I'm the land's deadliest and topmost striker with lightning shots. Papa Penny right here, always in jersey number 299. God bless you also.